Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. Obviously, Jake Paul's coming from the influencer side of the entertainment, and Tommy's obviously from a fighting family. It's the first time really that Jake Paul will face a legitimate professional boxer. How do you see that going?
James, I'm going to be very, very honest with you right now. I've never seen Jake Paul fight. I've seen him shape up. I've seen him train, and same with Tommy Fury. I've not seen Tommy fight. I've seen him around. I was in the US myself once. I see him in the gym a couple of times, but I've not. I hate to be so ignorant. I've not. If I've seen him fight a couple of rounds, I've not really, not really paid a lot of attention. I mean, I think he's still a bit of a novice, right? He's not had 10 fights now.
No,
Is he not?
no, not yet.
Right. So he's still a bit of a novice himself. So actually, am excited because I hear about this Jake Paul's knuckle down. And listen, I've had people myself that have not had great experience, but we've knuckled down and knuckled down and knuckled down, and we've produced some amazing results. So I'm interested to watch Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury because as you said, Tommy's comes from the Fury family. They're fighting people, and Tyson Fury obviously heads that family in the fighting business. But and Jake Paul is just a YouTuber, as they say. He's a YouTuber, isn't he? A YouTuber or a gamer or something. But he's famous, and he's got lots of he's made it big in that world. So, and he works hard at the boxing. He works hard at the boxing. I do know that through hearsay and through what I've seen on social media. But I've never ever properly watched a full fight of any of them two. I'm sorry to say that.
No, that's not. I mean, the only reason I mention it, I wanted to come on to in terms of influence of boxing. I've seen in your gym you've got Elle Brooke, and she's currently with the Misfits promotions with KSI over there. So obviously you're a boxing man. You've been in boxing all your life. So your dad was a fighter, trainer, etc. You was born into boxing, and I'm sure you've been boxing to the day you die. What is it for you like to be involved in influence boxing? How different is it to boxing?
Well, I've been involved with this lady Elle Brooke, and Johnny Fisher actually introduced me to her, and through that introduction, I probably if someone I've had influencers reach out to me, quite a lot lately as it happens. And to be fair, I ain't got no more time for any more boxers at the minute, unless they're of another level, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I mean. But Elle Brooke was a lovely person. We trained in the gym, and she got something which I can't put my finger on it. And Ebony Bridges was of the same, if you know what I mean. She's got heart, and she's very driven, very very good learner. Never ever, there's no quitting her. There's no quitting her. So I spotted that within like the first 3 sessions, and she's come on wonders. She's come on really, really wonders. What was your question there? Sorry.
What's it like to be working in the influencer boxing?
Yeah, well, the influence of boxing community was very, very different to what I'm used to. And to be honest with you, I just work with my client. I work closely with my client, and my job is we put the thumbs up. We have an agreement to get this job done, and this is what we've got to do. So no matter what environment we're in, I don't allow it to affect me. All I want to do is get the result which we're training for. But the environment itself, to be fair, the last one at Misfits was at Wembley, and to be fair, what was it like? It was really odd at first. I will say it was odd at first. It was different. As the week went on, it grew on me. The characters grew on me. It was quite what can I say? It was quite entertaining as it happens, and some characters was quite annoying, but they grew on me as they went because I got to feel and know where their spirit was coming from, and it was all about entertainment and work and business. So I got that, and I got to say it was a fantastic production as well. I must say that, very professional. But You know, my job is to train the athlete, because train the athlete, get the fighters ready for the fight, and get the result we plan to do. And you know, thank God we done that in good fashion, and I'm proud of that. As far as all the other bits and pieces go, I'm not really. I just do my job, train her in my gym, send her out to fight, and let her get a win. Yeah, does that make sense?
Absolutely, Mark. I mean, it's interesting you mentioned she was very similar to Ebony Bridges, because I wanted to mention her as well. And I want to mention the aspect of it's a social media era now. Marketing yourself is a massive, massive thing in boxing. Obviously, when you thought no social media was about at all, anything like that at all, you had to go out and sell your tickets yourself, word of mouth, etc. Now it's all social media, like you mentioned, YouTubers. You got obviously the two girls who got their OnlyFans and bits and pieces like that, and they're using themselves to market and promote their careers. Just how influential are they in terms of their marketing and how they can build their careers for the youngsters? Like you've got your pro debutant Joe Bartel, you've got Tommy Fletcher, who's a novice in the sport. How much influence do the girls have on those guys?
Well, they're the influence. To be honest with you, all the men, like the guys you just mentioned, they was, they respect. There's a lot of respect. There's not a lot. We have to respect each other, and that, and but they're gentlemen. They respect each other, but they looked up to them two girls, the way they went about their business. And if you remember when Ebony Bridges won the world title, she was an outsider, and and not a lot of people in the sport, boxing people like myself, I could tell by when we chat that they didn't fancy it, but they was just being polite, like they do. But that drives me even more, and that drives Ebony. That would have driven Ebony, as in, we know what they're thinking, but we're going to do the business. And but having an impact on my fighters, I'm sure them two girls had I know they did have a big impact on Tommy Fletcher, Johnny Hedges, Joe Bartel, and Johnny Fisher, for sure. And I know that firsthand, because we all went out to dinner together, and we sat and spoke about Elle's night and Ebony Bridges' world title fight. But Ebony Bridges' world title defense fight, that was a difficult task. And also, she's not only inspiring people, that she's showing people this is what you do when you get your head down, when you knuckle down, and put the graft in, and be clever and diligent at the same time as well. So I got to. I feel that in both of them girls. I feel it in them girls. I feel it in all my boys as well. Because if I didn't feel it, I wouldn't waste my time. Because it's a tough sport, and it's difficult, and it's hard to get to the top. And even when they're at the top, it's even harder.
I see an article come out, Elle Brooke, saying that she'd like to turn professional some point down the line. Do you feel that Elle Brooke would make it as a pro?
I do. I feel that she will, at some point, apply for a British boxing border control license, and she has all the heart and the attributes, the skill. When I say skill, she's learning ring craft, and the best thing about Elle Brooke is she's got youth on her side. She's only 25 years age, 24 or 25 years of age. So yeah, I feel she'll be applying for a British boxing border control license very, very soon. And when I say that we spoke about it, and but she's got a busy life, and she does what she does, and she's with this Misfits production at the minute. I'm not sure if she's now down to them. I don't know. She has a manager, and I deal with her manager quite. I deal with her manager, not Elle herself. I just train her, and I do the business with her manager.
Fantastic. And just finally, I'm going to come on to a couple of quick fire predictions. These are fantasy fights, so this would be prime for prime. Who would have won? Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
At welterweight, Sugar Ray Leonard versus Floyd Mayweather.
Sugar Ray Leonard was my favourite. Oh, mate. Well, I've got many favourite fighters, but Floyd Mayweather is a masterful boxer. Masterful. He can diffuse power. He can slit. Oh, mate, he can do it all. He's just a masterful boxer. Difficult fight. Do I have to pick one?
Say draw.
Do you know what? I'm gonna say Sugar Ray Leonard.
Heavyweight again. Lennox Lewis versus Tyson Fury.
And Lennox Lewis v Tyson Fury. Good fight. It's a good fight. Oh, mate, I can't pick a winner there, mate. I'm sorry. I can't. Listen, we're going to have to leave it in our fantasy brains. I can't pick a winner.
That's what, that one's had quite a few draws on that one.
Oh.
And the last one, lightweight, Lomachenko and Roberto Duran.
Oh, Roberto Duran was obviously a ferocious Mexican style fighter. I love that. I loved his style, and he was just he looked wild and crazy, but he weren't as the way he fought. But that's a good fight, man. I think Lomachenko. I think I'm going to go for the modern fighter here. I just think both in their primes. He was speedy. It wouldn't have suited him. Amateur in and out. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'd go Lomachenko.
Mark, perfect. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you joining me. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, James. All the best, mate. Good man. See you soon. Take care.
See you soon.